What's up, guys? It's Luis, and today our video is gonna be Suicide Squad Joker, basically Robin. That's what they're trying to say. I think Boy Wonder is Robin, so I'm just gonna react to like the first half. So I'm probably gonna get up to 10 minutes and then 8 minutes on this. I'll put it into like some parts, and yeah, food review. You're getting that. I was sick. That's my excuse. But I'm gonna have to go back to 2 uploads a week or something, or one upload, an upload a week. Basically, you'll get an upload a week at least. But sometimes I'll upload 2 times, sometimes I'll upload 3 times. Yeah, just telling you right there. I can't handle that 3 videos a week shit. Too much time consuming. But I don't have a life. But I don't know. I still can't do it. Let's react. Well, you're getting 2 uploads a week because don't you see this video? Alright, so let's get started. 3, 2, 1. Let's do this.
Don't get me wrong, the newer, grittier version of Batman is fine and all, but I definitely miss the endless stream of Robin's bizarre catchphrases from the 1960s.
Holy uncanny photographic mental processes. Holy priceless
knew it was
collection
about
of
Robin.
crusted snoot. Holy interplanetary yardstick.
Oh, let me try one. Holy Robin-focused online conspiracy theory video, Batman. Did I
No.
do it right?
That was pretty shit. Oh, I see what they're trying to do. Possible. This guy has some good ass intro.
Holy film theory internet, welcome to the show where we lay our investigative cards on the table and the jokers are always wild.
Yeah.
Seamless segue alert, Joker, the clown prince who needs no introductions. And seriously, when I say he needs no introductions, he literally doesn't need any introduction. There are just some things that don't need to be re-explained, Batman v Superman. Plus, I already talked about him plenty in my theories around the release of
Oh
Suicide
shit, you
Squad
made like
last
so many
year, which,
videos
if you
about
haven't watched
Joker.
them yet, you totally should by clicking that eye icon in the
Watch
right-hand
it.
corner. And
I'm
after
not gonna
doing
watch
all that
it.
research and getting myself
watch
super
it.
amped up to see the movie and prove my theory, the Joker was in like 5 minutes of it. My theories were 5 times longer than the amount of time that he actually ended up in the movie. I mean, I guess I should be counting my lucky stars since at 5 minutes, it's a full 2 minutes longer than Jimmy Olsen lasted in the entirety of this extended universe.
Miss Lane, Jimmy Olsen, photographer.
No. That's
But still,
That's bull.
kind of a letdown. In fact, from my perspective, the most interesting part of this new DCEU Joker has come from the fans. Nay, the theorists. You see, back before Suicide Squad hit theaters, heck, even before Batman v Superman hit theaters, online theorists were guessing that the Joker wasn't quite who he said he was. That he wasn't just some off-the-street criminal mastermind like he's been in every other cinematic incarnation, but that he was, instead,
Well,
Batman's
Joker.
favorite boy wonder, Robin.
I mean,
would
Robin.
somehow
Well,
been transformed
yeah, that's
into
what
a
I meant. I
psychotic
freaking knew it was
Batman.
about
And for
him
those
being
of you
Robin.
who think you've already heard this theory, well, stick around, because I think you're going to be surprised by
Alright.
this one. Now, as far as I can tell, this fan theory started gathering evidence with a Reddit post from Jason G169
We see in
back
Suicide
in
Squad.
2015,
What the
who
fuck?
started analyzing all the promotional materials around both of these movies. And
Oh,
legitimately, there are a lot of weird coincidences here. The bird tattoo on Joker's arm, the way Joker holds his cane in the Suicide Squad poster being similar to how Robin's suit is positioned holding his lance in Batman v Superman, the bullet holes in the Robin suit hanging in the Batcave matching strange dots on Jared Leto's shoulders in promo shots for Suicide Squad, and the fact that in the video game Arkham Knight, one of Batman's former Robins has a scar of a J on his face left there by the Joker, a scar that just so happens to be in the same placement as the tattoo the Joker has in Suicide Squad. Legitimately, when you look at all that evidence
Actually,
laid out, there's a fair amount to
yeah.
go off of. But then the buzzkill train named David Ayer, director of Suicide Squad, rolled into the station and killed the theory dead. When asked what the most outlandish thing he'd heard about the movie was, he responded with this.
That the Joker is Jason Todd. Really? It ain't the case.
Now, if you're not a Batman superfan, let me catch you up. Jason Todd in the comics is one of the 3 main characters to have taken on the mantle of Robin over the years. And I say one of because just like there have been multiple Jokers, so too have there been multiple Robins. You have the original Dick Grayson, who eventually moves on from being Batman's sidekick and
Oh, yeah,
turns into the
to
hero Nightwing.
Nightwing.
Jason Todd is the
Yeah,
next
Nightwing.
Robin. at least until the Joker kidnaps him, beats him with a crowbar, and blows him up in a warehouse. Overkill. And then there's Tim Drake, who tries to alleviate Batman's depression about Jason Todd's murder by becoming the new Robin. It's also worth noting that all three of them have, at one point or another in the comics, turned into the Joker. So the idea of one of these characters turning into a tatted out juggalo isn't as absurd as it might seem.
That's
Turning
true.
into Mr. J is like a rite of passage for the boy Wonder, right next to Stop Crime in a Green Speedo. In the comic, The Dark Knight Strikes Again, Dick Grayson is fired from being Robin and becomes the Joker. Jason Todd, after getting killed in A Death in the Family by the Joker, gets resurrected via Lazarus Pit because, hey, if you got a pit that'll revive your dead, well, you use that thing. Upon his return, he takes on the
True.
role of the villain Red Hood, which just so happens to be the Joker's original criminal identity. And then there's Tim Drake, who in the 2000 movie Batman Beyond Return of the Joker got himself kidnapped and brainwashed by the OG Joker, who then implants a microchip into his neck that mutates his DNA to make him into a Joker clone. He is literally a werewolf, except for hair. He has white clown makeup and a killer
What?
laugh. Killer laugh. Get it? Look, I'm not saying that all of this makes a whole
Yo,
lot of
he
sense,
made
just that
all
it's
the
a thing that
fucking
canonically
Robins to
happens in this
Jokers.
series like every other month to the Robin character. But still, I know what you're thinking. Why am I still talking? We already heard David Ayer debunk this theory, so outside of my love for hiding under comforters in the middle of hotel rooms in New York City because I'm recording this on the road, why am I wasting so much time recording this thing? Well, listen again to what he says.
That the Joker is Jason Todd. It ain't the case. He's not.
Notice that David Ayer didn't say that the Joker wasn't Robin. He said that the Joker wasn't Jason Todd. But as we just went over, there are at least 3 different Robins. And when you actually look at all the
This is
evidence
probably
put
gonna be the
together
last
across
one.
the DCEU, the much more likely scenario is that this version of the Joker
This is
is
the last
actually
one.
Tim Drake,
Yep.
Robin number 3. So get ready as Bad Pat straps on his utility belt. We haven't a moment to waste, so quick to the Theory Mobile.
Furious Mobile.
Let's
What
start
the
with Suicide
fuck?
Squad and Project Cadmus. Cadmus Labs is a fictional genetic engineering company that appears as a recurring threat throughout all of the DC properties. For instance, throughout the second season of the show Supergirl, there's a recurring plot line where the organization, led by Lillian Luthor, mother of Lex Luthor, tries to eliminate all aliens on Earth.
Next category.
It's funny how they have
Then there's
ETs
the
though.
live-action Green Lantern film. You know, the one that DC desperately wants us to forget, where a Cadmus facility gets attacked until the CGI Wonder steps in to not only save the day, but also save the head of the program, Amanda Waller. You heard that right, Amanda Waller, the master strategist behind forming an anti-Superman task force comprised of a guy who shoots
legit
good, a
don't
guy
know
who
who
climbs
these
good,
guys
and a
are.
girl who bats okay.
Fuck.
And though Project Cadmus isn't mentioned by name in Suicide Squad, you remember those nanobombs that Amanda Waller plants in everyone's neck? Yeah, well, in Batman Beyond, we learned that the nanochip implanted in Tim Drake's neck by the Joker was originally developed by Project Cadmus to create a clone of Batman once the Dark Knight got too old for the job. And the person in charge of that prototype's development, none other than Amanda Waller.
Oh,
Well, doesn't
now I know
outright
who
prove
that
he's the Joker. It does
bitch is.
prove, at the very least, that we're dealing with similar timelines and similar universes for both Batman Beyond and the DC Cinematic Universe. Now, of course, for all this to work, we need a scenario in which Jared Leto's version of the Joker had lost complete touch with his true Tim Drake identity before he converted to the Joker. And wouldn't you know it, but Suicide Squad gives us that exact same scenario. One of the Joker's first sequences in Suicide Squad is when he's got Harley strapped to the gurney and is about to electrocute her skull. Let's see what he has to say in this moment.
You helped me by erasing my mind what unfaded memories I had.
Erasing his mind.
No shit.
You left me in a black hole of rage and confusion.
So the Joker doesn't remember his past. He doesn't know where he came from. I don't know about you,
Oh.
but that is pretty darn suspicious. But to see just how suspicious, let's
That's
pull
actually
in some
pretty
science here.
suspicious.
You see, what the Joker's referencing here is known as electroconvulsive therapy, better known as electroshock therapy, a treatment with the unfortunate side effect of patients having trouble recalling events that occurred during the weeks leading up to the treatment, or even the weeks after treatment. In more extreme cases, they can't remember their wedding days, the fact that they have children, huge chunks of their past. Now, we know from what few lines we have in the movie that the Joker in Suicide Squad does indeed suffer memory loss as a result of his ECT treatments.
Yeah.
And we know that Harley Quinn is the one responsible for it. But why? If Harley loves her puddin' as much as she says she does, why would she put him through a treatment that would erase all his memories? The simplest explanation would be that she's trying to make him forget something specific about his past. Something like, say, the fact that he's not really the Joker. If anybody could pull off this trick, it's Harley. I mean, don't forget, she is a trained psychiatrist, so she would know
That's
what she's
freaking
doing with the
true.
electroconvulsive therapy. And if you pause the opening of Suicide Squad just at the right time, you can actually read her rap sheet, only to learn that she has a history of using false stories to manipulate the men in her life. So the fact that she's a, quote, accomplice in the murder of Robin could just be her killing Tim Drake's true identity, reprogramming Robin with electroshock to convince him he's something else, someone else, the Joker. It's also worth mentioning
What
that in
happened to the
Batman
first
v
Joker?
Superman, you have these very ominous voiceover lines playing while Batfleck is looking at the Robin suit.
20 years in Gotham. How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way?
How many stayed that way? I don't know about you, but it sure seems like the Batman of this universe has watched his fair share of good guys turn evil, and playing that line over the footage of the Robin suit with Joker's scrawl all over it makes it seem like this concept of a good guy gone bad is somehow related to both of those characters. Here's a bombshell for you. Potential Robin candidate number
Grayson.
1, Dick Grayson. He's already dead before the DCEU even starts. At the beginning of Batman v Superman, we watch a burial scene for the Waynes. Oh, spoiler alert, Bruce Wayne's parents die. Oh, I'm so sorry.
We all
I am
knew that.
so sorry. I should have warned you. Anyway, you see that
we all knew
gravestone
that.
back there? You know, the one next to the angel? Well, if you zoom in a bunch of times and enhance it, you see that it says Richard Grayson, born 1982, died 2000. Dick is a nickname for Richard, in case that's confusing anyone, and Dick's
No.
dad's name is John, so it wouldn't be his father either. And if you think all of this is completely unbelievable, this evidence was actually confirmed by some set spies who went out to the graveyard where they shot this scene and took photos of the gravestones. Photos that just so happened to be promptly removed by Warner Brothers. But of course not before the internet made like a gajillion copies. Is it weird that Warner Brothers would choose to kill off the character who would eventually be Nightwing and kill him off while Bruce Wayne is still a child?
yeah.
Absolutely. But then again, look what cinematic team we're talking about. Batman is branding criminals, Lex Luthor has hair, and remember Jimmy Olsen getting shot? You know, Jimmy Olsen, one of the most beloved characters from Superman's canon. Well, here's what Zack Snyder had to say about why he did that one. Quote, we just did it as this fun little aside because we've been tracking where we thought the movies were gonna go, and we don't have room for Jimmy Olsen in our big pantheon of characters. But we can have fun with him, right? End quote. Fun? Fun! By killing him off unceremoniously? And what do you mean no room for him? There was plenty of room for Granny's exploding peach tea. There was time for Jolly Ranchers. But no, there's no room for Superman's best friend, Jimmy Olsen. It's just very telling that this is the way the creative team behind these movies see these characters and the lore around them. Needless to say, the DCEU is treating established comic lore in a very fast and loose way. So the idea that Dick Grayson could be dead at this point, not
Alright, so it's just got good, but I have to say what the hell happened to the Joker, because if Robin turned to Joker, what the fuck? The original, where the fuck is he at? That's all I have to say. Part 2 is gonna be down by next week or this week. You never know. But I'll see you. Bye. Food review, probably what should I eat? Put it in the description. More Rukoi vids. Need one comment that says Rukoi vid. Clash of Clans. 2 comments for that. Bye.